Hello, dear viewers of the Mail. We are so happy to meet you here. We are here in Juba in Bijin Hotel and in the South Sudan Uganda Business Forum. And with us here, one of the star in the music in Uganda, Mr. Ragga Dee.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to South Sudan.
I'm very happy once again to be here. It's my very many times that I've come here. I'm very happy to be here in my motherland. I call it my motherland because this is where I've got my brothers, my sisters, and I'm very happy to be here as a creative in a business forum. Thank you, people of South Sudan.
Okay. For me personally, Uganda without Sudan cannot be. Also, South Sudan without Uganda cannot be.
Yes.
And the good thing, we are neighbors. We don't have problems.
Yes.
We're sharing tribes,
Yes.
ideas, ideology, everything.
Yes.
So, how you see South Sudan?
Well, I see South Sudan as my country. I come from Uganda, but you see, when you have a brother from another mother, he's your brother. I will tell you one thing that I know about this country is I was the first person from Uganda who was booked to come and perform on the day of independence of this country. So it was a mark that I did. I can never forget. I will always come back here. When I'm here, I feel at home because most of my brothers from South Sudan, when they're in Uganda, we are very friendly. We hang out together. They know all my songs. We go to all these parties. We share the food. So, I mean, it is a brotherhood. It is a sister kind of situation. And God made it very clear. South Sudan to be near Uganda, where everyone loves each other. So I'm very happy to be here, and I feel at home.
And I think from your speech, you say you have more than 20 years
Yes.
in the music.
Yes, I'm called the grandfather of Ugandan music. And for the South Sudanese who have been in Uganda, I think they grew up on my music. Digida digida, mono mono mo, leta tonda 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 leta. All those songs I've been doing them. And I'm very happy. There are songs that people know. Sometimes even if they don't know the language I'm speaking, they hear the song, they hear the rhythm, they hear the sound, and they are happy. I'm very happy that, when you go to a country where everyone knows you, because when I'm moving on the street, someone says, Ragga Dee. I'm like, yes, thank you. Thank you. So it's very good that I've been in this business for a long time, and the experience is the best teacher. My prayer is to see that what is happening in Uganda to the artists should be happening to the artists in South Sudan. If you can see the likes of Chameleon, Bebe Cool, Bobby Wine, Shiba, Tina Tine, Moses and Radio, all they have passed through me, and I'm happy that we can share this idea in ESC so that we make things better for everyone in art.
Okay. For the rest of Africa or for the rest of the world, yes. What type of your music that you're doing? We call it what?
Well, for me, I'm a versatile singer. If I started to sing songs right now, I would sing with anyone from South Sudan and we make a beat. But what happens is when you're a commercial artist, a person like me, I sing what makes people happy. I don't sing what makes me happy. So I sing reggae, I sing hip-hop, I sing zouk, I sing Afro music. And now I have a new album coming up with my piano. So I mean, I do music that makes people happy. That's why I've lived all these years.
Okay. And now you are here in this forum of business in South Sudan.
Yes.
And during your speech, you talk about that artists must do business.
Yes.
So they empower themselves, they push themselves.
Yes.
So it looks like you more doing business than singing and writing, or what?
Oh, no, what I have to say, singing is a business. Today I've come with a business forum, and under business we have MasterCard that is willing to help the artists from South Sudan to learn how to earn.
Okay.
So many artists from South Sudan do not even have a YouTube channel. But someone in America has a YouTube channel for the artists in South Sudan. So we want to create them to be more econo-creative. Yeah. Like to know how to work in the digital era where you need to have an account that receives your money. So many people are on iTunes.
Yes.
But they don't know who takes their money.
Yes.
So we want...
Even one of the artists is called Rasta Jimmy.
Yes.
We saw his songs in iTunes.
Yes.
And
he does not have even iTunes channel.
And download his song by $1.
Yes. Yes, this is what I want to... The reason why we want to come with MasterCard to help the artists from South Sudan is to learn that if you're on iTunes, you need to have a MasterCard account where your money will go. Now, Jimmy, who is a South Sudan singer, does not know and does not even have an account where the money goes. Yeah. So the people like his music, but they don't know where to put the money. So we want to work as business people because singing is a business. Singing is not for pleasure. We don't sing for free. All my life, I have managed to build buildings, drive good cars because of my voice. Yeah. So when I sing and people hire me, they pay me. So many people are on the internet. So many people are on the phone. They call their ringback tones. But they don't know where to pay. So the people want to buy the song and they don't know who to pay. So we want to teach them. We want to share ideas of how they can build their creativity, how they can build good studios. You see the quality of the video and the quality of the audio makes the money. So when you have a bad quality video, no one will like it. Now you're recording in 4K, 8K. So you don't want to bring something from VHS. No one will watch that. So we want to create a situation whereby people in the creative sector are thinking business. When you think business, you go to a good studio. You get a good camera. You get a good promoter. And then you get a good account. So we need to know who are our partners. Let us get partners that are ready to help us. So many of the artists I saw have been following Deng. There's a singer called Deng. There's a something Frog. I saw the channel where John Frog, his music is uploaded in Russia. But John Frog may not even have his own channel. Yeah. So the person receiving his money is in Russia. Yeah. So he may have very many views on the internet, but he may have very little money in the pocket. Yeah. So that's what we were trying to do, to create more a business-aware creativity kind of situation.
Also, our artists need to know that there is something called copyright.
Yes, copyright. I came here.
Claim your...
I came here to meet all of them, and this is what we call the Copyright and Neighboring Rights Act. And I have all the laws. I wanted to share it with the artists from South Sudan. Yeah. Why? Because I want them to learn that as you arrest a person who steals your goats, we can arrest a person who steals their songs. Yes. Today, if a person steals a song in South Sudan, he says, it's only a song. What are you saying? I'm only recording a song. You go. But then, if they steal a goat, you cannot say it's only a goat. But the song can be more expensive than a goat. So we want to make sure that the people also learn. We want to make sure that when the music is played on TV or radio, the TV pays some little money to the collective world, so that the artists do not die poor. The great thinkers, just think of all the artists in this country. They have sung good songs, but sometimes when they die or when they are sick, you find that people are fundraising for their medical payments. It is not good. Okay.
Yeah. What I see is that the songs or the artists, the singing in Uganda, they're more attractive for South Sudanese, and they like it. That's why, as you say, every 2 weeks or something, they're coming here. Yes. And they like Nigerian also more. Yes.
But now I want to create.
But what about South Sudanese?
I want to create something very new.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm going to meet all the top artists from this country, and we can make collaborations with artists from Uganda. What does it mean? If you make a collaboration with the artists from Uganda, when they call you to go and perform in Uganda, there is a population of more than 3 million South Sudanese in Kampala. So those ones can come to watch the show. The same thing that will happen, the person you have sung with in Kampala to come to South Sudan and perform with you, and then you also make money. So that collaboration can help us grow. Most of the artists in South Sudan, they go to record videos in Kampala, and they go to record audios in Kampala. We want to share. We know the good studios. We have the good studios. We have the good cameras. We can also bring the people who do video from Kampala to come and share with the people who do video in South Sudan to make it grow like the East African strong force.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I like this link to the same question. Like you, musician, and you understand the music.
Yes.
What make people don't attract to South Sudanese music more than they attract to?
Okay, I'll tell you the reason why.
Like for example, what the problem of South Sudanese music?
There is no big problem. The only problem is the production. You see, when you produce music, bad audio, people these days have good cars where the music is sounding very good, balanced. So when your music is not balancing in the speaker of the car, the person will not play. People in South Sudan, they have very good TVs, 80-inch, with the surround system in the house.
Yeah.
When you record from bad studio, the surround system will only sing from the back, not from the front. So the person says, I think this music has a problem. Now, what the Nigerians are doing, they make sure they create a standard. Every song that you have heard from Nigeria has a good beat. You can listen properly, even if the song is bad. Every song that you have seen from Nigeria has a good video, even if the message is bad. So now, I want to recreate that. The South Sudan singers are good singers, but someone wants to record a video with a phone camera. We want to make it better. If we can have a good camera, we have good picture, we have good audio, the music will grow everywhere. The music will go everywhere, and the people like it because music is not the language I speak. Music is a language that someone feels. When you feel my beat, you're already liking what I am saying. And even if you don't understand, so many people listen to music from Congo. Yeah. Ndombole, ndombola, ndombolo. They don't know the meaning, but they like the way the word is, they like the beat. So the same thing that can happen to South Sudan. We have superstars in South Sudan, and I'm praying to God, soon we'll have the best South Sudan artists in Africa.
So the problem is not in tune or in the lyrics?
No, the only problem is the output. Yeah. When the output is not good, the people don't listen. When the video is good, people watch. Yes.
And in your opinion, what is the problem of that? Because of war or what?
No, it's not because of war. Because also Uganda has had war.
Yeah.
It is because of structures when we come up together and we share ideas. So for us in Uganda, 40 years ago, I've been sharing with the Congolese, asking them, how do you do like this? I sit down with Kofi, I sit down with Alus Mabele Loketo, I sit down with Jiven Piana, I sit down with Fali, and I ask them, how do you do like this? When I get the idea, and then I get funders, like I've told you, MasterCard, if they're ready to fund us and we have a good studio here in Juba, do you think audio will ever be bad? If we have a funder to make the good cameras come, red camera, we have black magic, we have everything that we can use here, and we don't have to go. You see, the problem is when you have to travel out of your country to do recording, it is already times 10 the cost, because you have to pay for hotel, you have to pay for transport, then you pay for video. By the time you finish your video and the people don't buy it, you're already a poor man. Okay. So if we have our studios here and we have our good cameras here, we can make good, and also we have good governance. We say that who are the artists? We register all the artists in South Sudan. After registering, who can we help? Then after, how can we organize shows? We do big shows, massive. so that we can share and then we make it grow.
Yeah, because like also the behaviors, the attitude, because like for example, there is one of the singers here in South Sudan. I like him too much. So when some company book him, he canceled the booking at the last time.
That's the problem.
And he went to another event.
That's
so the way you behave with people also can affect you. Yeah.
You see, the problem is when you have governance, when every artist has an ID, and you have a president of artists, it means if you break the law, someone is going to talk to you. Because artists are self-made, sometimes they don't want to be pushed to the wall. An artist can say, oh, today I feel my headache is too much, I'm not going to come. Some artists, they may say, oh, I'm watching Arsenal match today, so I cannot sing until the Arsenal match is finished. So that is a problem. But we can make this professional. When we are professional and we are talking to people who can help us, we can make this industry grow.
Be for people, don't be for yourself.
Yes, for me, my name is Ragga Dee, and Ragga Dee for the people, not Ragga Dee for Ragga Dee, because at the end of the day, the people who give me money are the people who make me a superstar.
Okay. You mentioned during your speech there in the forum, you mentioned the name of John Frog. And who else from South Sudan is that in your head? You know who and who?
Emma.
Lasso?
Yes. There's Angeli. There are many. Angelosi.
You have Angelosi?
Yes, I know all these names.
The one based in US.
Yes, I look for all these names and I try to see how can I help my people grow. Because it is not good for me to be a star when I know there are other stars somewhere that we can make it together.
And do you remember some South Sudanese songs?
There are many, but now you see when I start singing them, others are going to say, Ragga Dee, you don't like me. But I like all of them.
So the one in your mind now?
I know all of them. There's a funny one.
Yeah.
There's a very funny one. The one who's singing like a goat. Man. Then the song became very popular.
Okay.
You see, when I played for my kids, I said, this guy is not serious. I said, he's very serious and he's very creative. So the goats were there and he was singing. I think you know the artist.
Yeah, so, I heard this song, but I didn't recognize it.
You see, so at the end of the day, there are many singers that this country has, and they need to be helped. They need to be oriented. They need to be assisted because the people on all parties that I've seen for South Sudan, they play music from home. But when they play music from home, that means they can buy music from home. So let us promote it, and then the people will buy it.
During our speech, you say there is Mastercard. Could you introduce us to this Mastercard?
Introduce you to Mr. Apollo of Mastercard to explain more of what we want to do for the creative sector. Okay. Mr. Apollo, come on.
Welcome. Welcome, Mr. Apollo or Apollo?
Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo. Many South Sudanese, they have this name.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we are happy to meet you here. Yeah. We are happy to meet you here in South Sudan, in this South Sudan-Uganda Business Forum. Yes. Could you introduce yourself to people?
My name is Apollo Muyanja Mbazira. I'm a project director with a project called Enhancing Lead Farm Structure for Youth Employment.
Yeah.
It is funded by the Mastercard Foundation, and it is implemented by Private Sector Foundation Uganda. Our job is to open up new work opportunities for young people. We have, as you know, we have a number of young people in our country who are unemployed. So our job is to look for new work opportunities for them through a number of sectors, including agriculture, trade and allied services, manufacturing, tourism and construction, and the creative sector. So it is with the creative sector that I get to now work with my friend, brother and boss, Mr. Daniel Kazibwe, also known as Ragga Dee.
Okay. And you already started there in Uganda?
We are in the process of starting. We have already identified the bodies that are in charge of registering music for Ugandans. Once we get that done, we are now going to spread the word to all artists to register with those bodies, because then they are going to be paid. Once they are registered, they will be paid. Every time their song is played on radio, every time it's played on TV, we're going to use technology to track.
Yeah.
You see, now in Uganda right now, most of the money that is made by artists is made in maybe 3 key ways. One is shows. 2 is maybe from promoting products. Those are the main ways they are making money. But that is not correct. This is what Mr. Ragga Dee was telling us earlier on. There are many ways in which young people should be earning money for their music or their content. So even for the Ugandans that have been putting their content on YouTube, they have so many viewers, but they are not earning money. Through these bodies that once they register with these bodies, we'll be able to track for them how many times their song has been played, viewed or downloaded, and then they get money out of it.
Okay.
Yes.
And now you are here in this business forum. Did you met South Sudanese to work with them in this idea?
First of all, the business forum has been amazing. South Sudan is a vibrant business. It has a vibrant business network. You can talk to men and women, and you see that they are really keen on getting things done. So even just by us having this interview, it is enough. Yeah. I would rather have this interview alone with you, because you are representing so many other people out there that will be able to see it. We have to work together to make sure that the same environment we are putting for our artists in Uganda is the same environment we can put here. There is a gentleman who I met who works with the South Sudan Entertainers Society. Do you know about it?
No, my first time. Do you know?
We have only South Sudan Artists Union.
South Sudan Artists Union.
What is his name?
Zakaria.
Zakaria?
Yeah,
No problem.
Yeah, we met him here and he was telling.
Okay.
Yes. So is that the body here that is mandated by the law of South Sudan to do copyright for artists and to collect royalties? Yes. That's the one. Then we're going to connect with them, so that when artists come to Uganda to record their music, it is captured in the system. So when it is played on radio the other side, they must be paid here, even when they are here in South Sudan. We must do these things, my brother. Even now for our artists from Uganda whose music is played here on radios in South Sudan, we will work through that union to make sure once the music is played here, they are paid back in Uganda. This is the only way we're going to help our people rise up.
But where do you get the fundings of paying these artists?
Okay, so the funding for paying these artists by law in Uganda, each radio station is required to pay a fee.
We sign a contract.
Yes, and that money goes to the Uganda
PRS.
Through Uganda Communications Commission.
Yes.
That is by law.
They pay by law.
So we will be able to capture it that way. So it's the same thing that we can work on together with the Artists Union here to make sure that there is a similar body in South Sudan that is collecting money from radio stations, and then now that body channels it to artists. Every time their song is played, they get some money.
That is basically for only artists who have registered.
Yes.
Yes. They only pay who they know.
Because when we register an artist, we know now who was your songwriter, who was the lead vocalist, who are the backup artists, who are the instrumentalists, who was even involved in designing of the cover of your album. All those people must earn some small money when you earn money. That is the game. Yes.
And how does it cost? How much does it cost for artists, Ugandan artists and South Sudanese artists to get registered? What are the criteria?
Right now, I don't think they are paying anything to get registered, but I can confirm and I'll let you know.
But anyhow, it is just to save their copyright.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that is intellectual property.
Yes.
You went, you sat, you designed your thing. it is, people love it. Why shouldn't you be rewarded for it? Yes.
Okay. Okay, I want to thank you, me and my colleague,
Thank you too.
for this interview, and we hope we meet again and again.
Inshallah.
Okay.
We look forward to meeting again.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you too.